Hello again, amigos. Now, I cannot believe that I completely brushed over the musical score by Ennio Morricone. So consider this video like a guilt trip that I imposed upon myself. But Morricone's music has been said to not have as much the same effect as it does when it's accompanied by the film. But I strongly disagree with that. If you listen to the music, like all by yourself in a dark room, eyes closed, you feel a sense of encroaching dread crawl up upon you. Like you feel these fingers running up and down your spine, and you could swear your blood is going as cold as the Antarctic itself. And how Morricone is just able to use the most simple of notes to evoke such a massive sensation of dread. That's the mark of a truly great composer. Just these notes, dun 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 dun. I mean, yes, I completely butchered the soundtrack, but you get what I mean. It's just so. It just feels so inevitable. It feels like the thing itself. It gives you the sensation that the thing is hunting you. It has you in its sights, and it is coming after you. It doesn't care who you are, what you look like. The way it views you is that you are a means of survival. And it will get you. You may try to stay awake and try to stay out of its reach for as long as you possibly can, but eventually you will wear down. And Morricone's music is exemplary in that regard. Branching off from the soundtrack itself and how it represents the creature in the movie, I feel what Carpenter did with the thing itself, the alien life form, I get the sensation that he was intent on giving it a personality. Now by that, I mean some of the forms it assumes look like it's a means of intimidation. So, for example, when Keith David's character has the flamethrower and he lays eyes upon the thing in his first major sequence in the doggy den, he is frozen in fear. He is a deer in headlights, and he's just holding this weapon, looking completely impotent, as this monstrosity looms above him. And it is a predator. The thing is a predator. And I get the sensation that half of the countenances it assumes, it is to scare, it is to freak out, rather than just pure survival on its own. So just imagine this thing coming after you down a darkened hallway with the half-assimilated bodies of the ones you love. They are crying out for your help as you can see them being absorbed into its body. And you get the sensation that this creature is taunting you by allowing you to see these things. And just, I remember this nightmare I had about I think it was the thing anyway, but I saw something like that in a dream. And I saw my mother, my father, my pets, my friends, all these people that I know and love being absorbed into this grotesque living sculpture. And it's coming after me now. It's waving its arms, and I can hear my loved ones' voices crying out for me to help them, but I can't. Because if I get any closer to that, I'm going to be assimilated. It's so how Carpenter is able to give what is essentially a B-grade horror creature a personality and a means of survival. It has its own sort of cognitive processes that go way beyond just like trying to stay alive. Who knows how long this thing has been using the human body, how well it knows the anatomy, and how well it knows the human mind. Who's to say that it hasn't been able to, get wise to how people think and how they perceive things? Like when the thing first comes to the American encampment, like it's in the form of Siberian Husky, and it's the most, least threatening transformation it's probably done in a while, and it tries to appeal to one of the characters who manages the doggies, the sled dogs. That's the word, the sled dogs. And it leaps up and it like licks him and sort of like as these Norwegian people who know what the thing is are hunting it with rifles and ranting and raving. So it's counting on what humans find appealing in order to save itself. So obviously it knows how humans act. It knows how to get to them. It knows how to, access their core and find out what makes them tick. That is the mark of an intelligent animal, not just something that's just looking for another host. So, yeah, the thing, it's a lot more than so many people give it credit for. And I'm glad a lot of people are sticking up for it right now and, saying this is what makes it work. This is why it is so frightening to us. Because when you think about it, I think all of our common fear is the apocalypse. It isn't necessarily the fact that we will die. It's in the manner that we will die. And when it comes to a parasitic organism that is able to assimilate you without you knowing, it's creepy. But that also brings me to another point. Going by what I said about how the forms it chooses can be used as a means of intimidation, perhaps it knows it's causing its host pain as it is absorbing them. Again, it knows that humans feel pain. It knows that when a human is distressed, it can exploit that. So the thing is an incredibly sinister creature, and it is beautifully explored under Carpenter's direction, and with Morricone's music just accompanying this sense of doom and inevitability. It's walking death. So, yeah, the Thing is an incredible film, and not just because of all the wizardry and all of that good stuff, but just the subtleties as well. Thought was put into this movie, and I am so happy it is being recognized now, and I'm so happy that Carpenter can finally be proud of this film that was truly a labor of love for him. So, yeah, gotta love the Thing. So yeah, that was my little self-imposed guilt trip video. Like I said, if you have not seen the Thing, see it. Seriously, see it. See you later, amigos.